So what process are you going through right here?
I'm going through the deinking process. Where you take a foil card, you get a rag, put some acetone on the rag, and you start rubbing it on the card on the surface.
If you can see,
that takes off the ink. We got a nice little spot in the middle there that's been taken out already, but the rest of it is
that shiny part
being hard to work with.
And if you don't have like an actual rag, that object that we all use every day, unless you wear sandals, is a sock. And that sock is probably not used anymore, but see how well the chemical here is taking it off? Dude, it's intense. Now we're back. Pretty much has all the card gone.
I still have the text box.
But
I've got most of the picture now.
Most of the picture's missing. Would you like to tell him never to use rares?
It depends what rares.
Oh, it does.
Co-size Trickster. It's the foil rare. That thing's gonna de-ink.
Could you do this with Pokemon cards?
Probably.
Are Pokemon cards bigger than Magic cards?
They're the same size, I thought.
Oh, okay. Too bad we don't have any Pokemon cards to actually test that theory, but... So, acetone works wonders?
Yep.
What proof are you using of acetone? Is it the 100% heavy duty?
It's pure acetone. 100% pure acetone.
And you can get this at Walmart.
Yep.
Pretty much you can get this shit at the aisle where they have the nail polish crap. The remover.
When you're doing this, you don't want to use your nails to grind into the card because it leaves grooves in the foil.
Oh, okay, so you just want to rub it.
Yeah, it's just like the bottom of your finger, just around like that.
Nice swirling motion, like in Karate Kid. Wax on, wax off, but you're just pretty much...
Or you can do it like back and forth. Just have to go over the ink until it's all gone.
And the way he's keeping the card in place is some, just regular
it's taped down.
Packaging tape.
Yeah, it's taped down because you don't want the acetone to get on the back. That'll ruin the card.
And like you said.
Makes it not very useful for the protectors I like to use. The KCM Perfect Fits.
Advised to open a window because the smell is really strong. If you do not like the smell of nail polish remover, acetone will not be your friend because it's like 10 times stronger in odor, I feel. Others may have a different, smell palette, if that's the right word. It is almost done. Check that shit out.
Just got a little part of the text box, and then the edges, and the edges are tricky to do. Never want to go up over the edge, you want to keep going down the edge.
Why is that?
Because when you go up like that, it might get the card up and get the acetone on the back. So we keep going down like this.
Okay. So most of the border's gone. Damn you, tape. Okay, so you don't need the tape anymore?
Yeah. That just means I have to hold it down now when I'm marking the border off.
So you'd... Too much?
Yeah.
So you'd say that this process right here, getting off the border, would be the hardest?
Yeah.
Because you have to be especially careful of not getting the acetone on the back of the card because it could ruin it.
Yeah. The corners are the hardest part because then there's two edges. Are you working tape? There we go.
Recycle the tape you used previously. It'll save a shitload of money.
It's also just like easier than
tearing off a new
piece of tape unless you do something like that.
How? Oh, the little flange thingy. The little,
yes.
Oh, tape is falling.
Tape's not falling. Okay, I put too much acetone on here and this thing is already dry.
How does that work?
I don't know.
Oh. Bang. This is going to be a 3D shot, okay, people? So making proxies is okay as long as you're using them for personal use.
Personal use, or if you don't sell it. Selling them is like the only thing I know that you're not supposed to do.
Okay, so basically, if you see this video, this is not for illegal use. He's doing this to make a deck that is extremely expensive because the cards that are in it run anywhere from $500 to $900, $1,000. So
I saw a few of the Moxes for $250,
okay,
but that's
200.
still too much for cardboard.
Yeah, $250 is a little bit too much for a piece of cardboard.
Also, my proxy has a better picture anyway.
Yeah, the proxy we'll throw some pictures up.
Yeah, it's basically just like the Mox set, but it's the alternate art that Wizards have been giving away in super large cards for vintage tournaments. So I've got like one of each of those. I'm going to use those for the 5 Moxes with updated card format and updated text.
Almost finished with that part of the border. It's just shiny. Like, watch overhead. Look at all the shininess. The shininess, the shininess, and the shininess. So in other words, if you de-ink a foiled card, this card will be an ADD kid's best friend just because it reflects so much light. And look at the different colors you get off of it. Would be an ADD, like an ADD kid would love it. Gonna try to attempt the last border.
Yep.
And then the corners. Oh, that was perfect. It went... That's cool. Okay, he's got most of this border done. Part of the border done. So how long do you think this whole process would take? Does take?
Let's see, this is was an onslaught foil. This one's taken like 20-25 minutes. I did a Mercedes Masks Mountain, and that one took 15 to 20. It was definitely a lot easier than this one. Mercedes Masks is one of the better sets you could get. Apparently Zendikar is also supposed to be really, really easy. I haven't tried a Zendikar yet though. Just got the corners.
I'm pretty much finished. So the biggest pain about doing this is what, like you said, the border and the corners. The corners the most because...
Yeah, like the interior. The interior is like the fun part because it's just like big wide swaths. And when he stops coming off, you just refill in big wide swaths. But the border is infuriating. You just have to work at the border a while.
So you'd say the border takes the longest?
Yep.
Okay. So this is pretty much the last and final step. He's getting rid of the adhesive from the tape so that you can have a smoother finish, pretty much, right?
Yep.
And it doesn't become all weird and kind of unnatural. But this is pretty much the first step of creating your own proxy. And this right here, that's a foil that's de-inked. Might I add, use something that you don't really care. That's a crappy card that's foil. Yeah. Don't use a good foil because then that's just a waste of money. But that's the finished product, and then you want to flip it over. Flipping it over.
Fucked up.
And right there, you can't really see it with the camera, I don't think, but there's a little bit of blotchiness to the back. You could see some like white specks around there.
Yeah, like the straight up table apparently doesn't work. Like you should have something down there, like I don't know, maybe another rag or paper
or something,
or cardboard or something.
So we have a box. We should use the box.
I don't know why I didn't think of that, but oh well. This one's just gonna be in a solid color protector.
It's gonna be in a protector. That's the best way for you to basically use your proxies. How are you going to apply, because the next step is the transparency after that, right?
Yeah,
after this.
Yeah, I have some transparencies, like the ones that teachers use in class that they write on and it's displayed on an overhead projector. I got some of those. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to print out the card face on those. And I'm going to, on the back of those, I'm going to spray adhesive glue. Make sure that the glue is even. And then I'll apply the proxy to the face. And then wait for the glue to dry in a couple minutes. And then cut it out and it'll be a proxy.
So,
all set to play.
That's step one to proxy. Here's the first one that he did.
Out.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, so
very, very tight-fitting sleeves.
This is the first one. You may not be able to see it, but there's a couple.
Scratches.
There's ridges there. That's where when I was rubbing down, I pressed down with the nail, and the nail makes ridges. So you just want to do flat finger.
Type of stuff.
Here are the backs. Here's the one I just did, and here's the one I did previously. This one has a lot of damage from where acetone got on the back because I didn't have anything down here. There's parts here where acetone got on the back, but this one was taped down to paper. This one was just taped down to the table. Looks like the paper was a much better way to do it because it absorbed a lot of the acetone, didn't let it get to the back and do as much damage as this one got. So tape it down to something, cardboard, paper. I haven't tried cardboard.
Use cards that are not going to be of use to you or they're damaged. Yeah. Lands would be good.
Yeah.
Just like stuff like that.
Holographic Terminate, but this one's in pretty bad condition. Thirst of Knowledge, but this one is in bad condition. And this one is one I'm going to try to like just grab the foil and rip that off.